everyone, welcome back to Borders Pacific Northwest. Just wanted to give some updates on what's going on with our move to Portugal. Oh, where do I begin? So in November, the beginning of November, we moved my mother-in-law back to Baltimore. That was a really busy time for us. We needed to get her property, her apartment, which is right next door to us, ready to put on the market. We moved out of our apartment and turned it over to a property management company. So we signed the contract with them in late October, and we still don't have a renter. So one little hiccup in our plan here. The market is changing. Good news is we sold my mother-in-law's apartment the very first open house weekend. We did not want to sell ours because we want to have the option to come back. So moving to Portugal as one of our home bases, as you know, is the plan, but we don't want to close out our life in America because we will always split time between America, Portugal, and Tokyo, since our son lives in Japan. So yeah, we have a little hiccup. I will admit I'm getting a little nervous on the plan. Financially, I have it all figured out. We closed our business down. Two Borders Trading, which was RV rental business and selling Japanese cars. It's been a little over a year since Tony and I left the corporate world, and everything has led up to this moment to travel Europe. The whole reason we are moving to Portugal as one of our home bases is so we can visit more European countries on a better budget, because it's very expensive, as you know, to fly from the US to Europe every time you want to see a country. So that's really what is driving us. But I'll admit, I'm a bit nervous. There's no money coming in now except our passive income. It's very expensive to live in the US, which is why we're moving to a low-cost country. But our apartment is not rented. So it's a week out from Christmas. We're back in our apartment. It's empty. We moved out of the RV. We have a couple of lawn chairs and a TV and a bed on the floor. And Tony is working on some repairs on the RV. So once those repairs get done, we will be heading down to San Francisco for our appointment with the Portugal consulate to apply for our visa. We already have our plane tickets to Portugal. We're going to go over there on a tourist visa until we get our official D7 visa. But yes, nothing is really lining up. We also are trying to rent our Japan apartment. Just some extra income with the transition. That is also not rented. So far things are not going to plan, but I know it'll get better. Yesterday we had a showing on our apartment, the rental management company, so I'm crossing my fingers that this place gets rented. So yeah, the next month will be kind of a whirlwind. We move back into the RV on the 26th and head to San Francisco. We'll be spending a few weeks in San Francisco. I'm gonna fly out to Tampa, Florida to visit some family. And then I'm gonna meet Tony in Albuquerque on January 15th. And then we both drive together with Rusty, our dog, the RV, and we'll be heading back east. Once we get to the East Coast, we are turning our RV, our last RV from our business, over to a rental management company. So that rental management company splits the profits 50-50, again, hoping that will generate some passive income while we are traveling around in Europe. And then that's in the Philadelphia area. I think they're gonna come pick it up in Baltimore. And then we're actually flying out of Toronto, Canada. The reason for that is if you have a large pet, flying out of the US, there's restrictions based on the size and weight of your pet. So Rusty weighs 75 pounds, anywhere between 70 and 75 pounds. And the US has a regulation that if you fly in, out, or through, he's not allowed to fly in the hold on the same plane as us. And I did not want to go through a cargo company. I want to make this the best possible experience for my dog. And so we are flying Portugal Airlines out of Toronto. He has his ticket booked. We're getting all the paperwork done. We have a vet appointment this weekend. And then we also have a vet appointment up in Canada to get his paperwork to fly out of Canada. So next big hurdles, well, there's more than one hurdle. So getting this place rented, getting the RV to the East Coast, getting Rusty's paperwork in order, getting Toronto, and us actually getting on the plane with our dog. So if anything goes haywire with Rusty coming with us, it will delay us because I'm not leaving without my dog. I love him so much. Anyone who has a pet can understand that. So that's the Borders update. Just making our way across the country here pretty soon, spending the holidays with my daughter and her boyfriend Reese and my brother and his family and my niece, and just, you know, taking time to visit family before we head off. So this move is just another hiccup in the life plan, and we'll be traveling around Europe before you know it, I hope. We do plan to split time between the US, Portugal, and Japan. I would love to know if anyone else out there who watches our channel is doing anything similar and has pets. The pet complicates things, I agree, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So stay tuned as our plans begins to unfold in getting us to Portugal. Thanks for watching.